What is going on, everybody? This is Rawstarr, and of course, I'm joined with my co-host, CW.
Hey.
And we listen to The Misfit Effect. And today we have... What?
The Misfit Effect.
That's what it is.
I know.
And today we actually have somebody, and this is weird too. I actually met this person 1 year ago tomorrow.
Whoa.
Only 1 year tomorrow. And it's the last time I saw him too. We've been supposed to hang out since then, but didn't happen.
Wow.
Throw it out there. Under the bus.
That's how it is that's how it is out in LA and the West Coast.
That's how it is.
Introduction.
That's how we do it. No, we have she's a Twitch streamer. Correct, you were a developer too for I don't know if I can say the company or not, but you were a developer for a game company before. A fellow Midwestern, a very energetic, friendly individual, kind of shy, and her name is Gongju.
Hi.
So for the pitiful souls out there in the world who don't know who you are, tell them who you are, who you be.
Okie dokie. Well, hello there, people out there, wherever you are in your neck of the woods. My name is Gongju. You may have seen me on twitch.tv/Gongju. So I typically just stream during the evening. I'm known as your late night lewd conciliary streamer, but no, that's kind of where people mostly know me as. If you don't know me as a streamer, you may see me in the cosplay community. People know me as a Zatanna Zatara, because that's usually how I go out into public. I dress up as Zatanna. but yeah.
I forgot about cosplay. I was telling him the roughness of who you are and what you do, and I forgot all about the cosplay.
I am so sorry. I must be very disappointing to meet in person right now.
No.
No.
It's like, all this hype, and then I come in and then just like, oh, so very normal. But yeah, no, I'm not really good for introductions, but my name is very complicated to say for most people, so if you can't say Gongju, a lot of people call me Julie, or they call me Joe. So that's I'm an open book from there.
I mean, I don't like my real name, so I prefer Rawstarr anyway.
People can't
Don't
pronounce
you
my
dare
real
say
name
it.
either.
I'm not. Bobby Rawstarr.
Is Rawstarr not your real name?
Rawstarr is not my real name. This thing I prefer, though.
He's got just that kind of thing going, like, don't call him Gordon. My
Yes,
mother
this man
calls
has
me
been-
My mother
Rawstarr.
calls me Rawstarr, so
This man has
She's
been
like,
lying
hey,
to me
Raw, what
for
you
a year
doing?
now. I thought Rawstarr was your real name. You
most,
gotta
like,
legally
That's
change.
wow.
You know what though? Like he can tell you this. Like some people in college thought it was a part of my name to the point because I would not introduce myself as my government name.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yo, quote unquote.
I met him as his government name. I guess sometimes I call him now.
He met me in college, so
No.
not college, but high school.
High school.
So it's like, even though I was
Meow?
going by it back then, it wasn't
As
everybody
prevalent as it is now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it didn't have clout behind it.
Clout.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ho, ho.
Oh. Oh, okay, little pump. Clout. You got clout now, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think the more, acceptable term is name recognition.
Because back then I was only on public access, so it was just like, yeah.
Oh, before you had this wonderful podcast and your Twitch streams and your wonderful career
Yes.
in the adult industry.
Yes.
Wow.
Your little head twitch. I'm like, of course.
Yeah.
About, the
He's like,
confidence
yeah.
that head twitch.
Yeah. Pump me up. Pump it up.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's like people.
He's like, yeah.
Go
I'm
to the
Rawstarr
and be
now.
like, Raw!
That's true. I seen it.
Yeah, so it's like, individuality. Anyway,
Okay.
Anyway, back to let's touch on the cosplay thing really quick, and let's go from there. So, what got you into doing cosplay and stuff like that? And
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's actually, it's not that interesting of a story, but it's basically I didn't really see anybody that looked like me that cosplayed. So, like, if you don't know what I look like, which is very highly likely, I am actually half black and half Korean. So I have, like, tan color skin. So in the cosplay community, that is a no-go. So if you are not white or Asian, it's really hard to kind of be accepted and openly.
I think they do that for like anybody who is not those two in general, which is really sad. And it's mainly because you have a limited amount of characters to choose from too.
See, but then that's the other thing is like you're not. I felt that I wasn't necessarily restricted to just color anime characters of color that I've seen. So I was like, oh, you can only be like Yuriichi from Bleach, or you can only be whatever one. But I was like, when I got into anime, the first person I ever wanted to cosplay when I heard about that was a thing was Sailor Jupiter from Sailor Moon. But of course, Sailor Jupiter does look nothing like me. But I didn't know that was a problem until I went to like anime conventions, in particular Anime Central and ACEN in Chicago and Illinois, and that was kind of like a thing where it's like, oh, it's cool that you want to cosplay, Sailor Moon or Sailor Jupiter or Faye from Cowboy Bebop or whatever, but you really should cosplay someone that kind of more represents you, is usually the go-to phrase, represents you. I would hear when I was a wee lass in, back 5,000 years ago. But it was...
Oh.
Yeah, but that's what I normally would hear, and it would discourage me from cosplay for a really, really long time. And it wasn't until about like 3 years ago or so that I only got into it because I had this huge crush on this girl, and she was into cosplay, and I really wanted to impress her and hang out with her. And so my first cosplay that I got the courage to do was Zatanna Zatara from DC Comics, and then Futaba Sakura from Persona 5. And I went to AX.
So the crazy thing is like I know I've heard of all the animes and things you named, but of all those characters, I only know one.
It is A-okay. There's like a lot of like.
The only reason I know Sailor Jupiter is because someone else you met, like where I met you at, cosplayed as them also.
Nice.
So, Momo.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hentai Con, I remember.
She's been on here too, so. But yeah, she did Sailor Jupiter. That's the only reason I know that character.
Right.
And of course, I've known Zatanna because I do watch, Batman.
But yeah, but no, it's a simple story. Like that's how I kind of got into it.
Oh.
But after I got rejected, I still wanted to cosplay because I found a reason to keep doing it after I got comfortable doing it, just diving deep in. Even though what got me into it was I was trying to impress a girl, I found a deeper reason to continue to have a passion for it, which is I would like to be that. I don't know if representative is the word I'm looking for, but I don't want another person like another girl like me growing up adoring anime, wanting to cosplay, not being able to because of the color of their skin. Because that's such a whack reason to not.
You
cosplay.
can curse.
I'm trying to really limit myself. Okay,
because you're
friendos out there.
You're a grown woman.
I am a grown woman, but I'm a grown woman with class. So
you cuss. So check this out. I'm gonna throw this out there really quick. So since some of y'all know I count every cuss word that I say. She said more cuss words in one stream than I say in the last three years. So
don't underrate me like that. I swear, every 3 words in it's really hard for me to stop.
That's about 400 cuss words.
It's very natural to me. Like, it's really weird not to cuss. But yeah, so that's how I got.
Why you looking at me like you wanna?
It's my favorite word. It's the best word in like the human language.
F.
Fuck. Yes.
Yeah, so I was trying to think of a song, but he says B word.
What?
Too short.
Too short?
Too short.
What he says, what's my favorite word? Yeah. That. But
I really like using that.
He needs to up his game with that one.
So, you kept going. What's the last thing you cosplayed as that's recognizable to me?
I don't know. Well, maybe not.
Okay,
but, no,
let's see.
Do you know Attack on Titan?
Yes.
Mikasa.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the last character I cosplayed. Mikasa Ackerman. Yeah, exactly. So like she looks so dope, and I really like to cosplay like badass like female characters because I'm like they have like the strength I feel that I wish I had. So I tend to gravitate more towards those characters when I cosplay like female characters.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've only seen him watch Attack on Titan.
It's really good. Apparently it's racist or something, but I liked it before I realized, or people kept telling me that.
I'm gonna tell you my thing.
So you gotta watch it. You gotta catch up because this right where it's at now, it just flips like everything you thought about the whole world. It's like, nope, that's not how it is. You thought this was some post-apocalyptic.
What season is it in right now?
The third season just ended. Well, no, it ended last summer. Fall.
I think the only episode I've ever seen was season 2, episode 1.
Man, at the end of season 3, it gets woo.
I think that was it because I know it was like a giant they were fighting or running from.
That's every episode.
Yeah,
that's the only episode I ever seen, and I was chilling with CW, and he was watching. The thing is, it's like I openly say I watch.
Aaron!
I watch harems.
Yeah, he likes slice of life.
Harem, ecchi, slice of life.
Oh, like really vanilla kind of
stuff?
I
mean,
I'll put it that way.
I've seen another. But,
he does have one favorite.
Ooh.
That's kind of different from all the other ones.
I'm kind of curious.
Boku no Pico.
Oh no, let's not talk about that.
Favorite.
No. Let's avoid that horrible nightmare fuel.
So wait a minute. See, I've never seen it. I just read the description about it.
I saw a meme about it and then I typed it and I was like, what? What is this legal?
I don't know why.
Is this legal? Is it because it's scar? But I was like, this is just.
I think I brought it to him before, and he has never heard it before, and then he saw the meme, and I'm like, yeah, it's really bad.
And then it was like, there was a little thing connecting to and it's all this other kind. And I was like, what the fuck is this other shit? Oh man, I'm going back to my battle anime.
It's like
it's bad.
It's like I was telling him you watch hentais.
I do.
The thing is I've only seen probably 3 hentais.
Hentais are really funny.
And it's the one about body swapping and them engaging and stuff because
I remember an old one with vampire girls sucking dudes' dinglings. They're sucking blood out of their dinglings.
So
that's a weird one.
It was old,
yeah,
in the 80s.
I've seen anime.
And then there was Urutsuki Doji, Legend of the Overfiend. Have you ever seen that?
I have not.
Oh,
I've seen a lot of.
You think it's just gonna be like a regular old? Maybe Beast from Another World.
Yeah, because
fighting anime.
Ultimately, they get very cookie cutter.
And then it's nope, tentacles all the time.
The end,
hero beating off in the bathroom. Then more tentacles.
I had started watching anime for a long time, and I know the one that got me back into watching it has a lot of nudity in it, but they're not having sex. And you know what I'm talking about with the
what?
This fight lasted 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, they're fighting naked?
It's basically another harem anime, but this regular human boy goes to school full of hot monster girls.
Oh,
Vampire?
Rosario, no vampire, or vampire, something like that. And vampire.
He's a different monster girl hair. I'm not thinking of that.
So it's that one, and then what was the other one? It was another cute anime girls from outer space or something like that. And it was like, okay, those two got me back into watching it, and then I went into my, high school world of watching, harems and shoujo, like not really shoujo, but stuff like that.
I just watch stuff that's popular, to be honest now.
I mean, I need to get in
like
examples.
Kimetsu no Yaiba,
never heard of
Demon Slayer.
Okay.
He doesn't like
Vinland Saga.
Who?
Was it Vinland Saga?
I haven't watched that one yet. But the Demon Slayer one, I feel like that's it's good, but I don't understand the level of Naruto hype it's getting right now.
I think it's getting the hype because it's a little different from all the ones I'm gonna be the best, the Pirate King. I'm gonna be the Hokage. I'm gonna be the best this. He's like, I just want to turn my sister back human. That's it. I just want to learn how to do that, and then I'm done. Not I need to be the best. It's I just need to get this done. And then it has interesting characters and interesting character design.
But there's only a few animes that are currently airing.
But we'll see how long it lasts.
That I really can get into, that I really watch. Because I need to binge watch some of the animes that I watch. But
so when do you want to do that?
Have
that One Piece undertaking?
Oh, good luck.
I am not going to watch One Piece.
You know the one anime that I want to binge that's similar to One Piece that's that will never end? Detective Conan.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't. That started coming on TV when I think we were in high school, maybe, and I did not like it.
I like mysteries.
Oh,
yeah. So
I do not. I mean, I do like mysteries, but I do not like Detective Conan. But it might have been watching it on dubbed.
Oh yeah, I never saw it dubbed. So
Yeah.
I know those gatekeepers oh my god, it's subbed anime or no anime at all, but it's just I never had the opportunity to see a lot of these animes in English.
The thing is, I can tell you the first anime that I really watched subbed, and up until that anime, I would not watch sub because
doing too many things.
Usually when I'm watching it, I have two windows open, so I have a window here of me actually watching the anime and it's English on, and I can look at it this way, but I can hear it and I cannot be distracted. So I don't gotta have my full attention, and I can work. And it's so with sub you have to read, and it's you gotta have your full attention on it, and that's the only reason I didn't like sub. And then this anime called The World Only God Knows.
Oh, I know that one.
Came along. Season 3. It was not dubbed yet. And it was I really want to watch Season 3.
Gotta do it.
Season 3 Goddesses. And it's and it was the reason that they didn't finish the series up because it was cross-dressing in that one and they didn't want to finish off. But that anime was the reason I started watching subs. Now I don't care. So
yeah, being impatient. That's probably what made me get back into subs, or something that I'm I can't wait a year for this to be dubbed or whatever. Oh yeah, didn't Doro just come out?
That's how I feel about My Hero Academia or Dragon Ball Super.
Here's an interesting question I like to pose to you, gentlemen.
Yes.
Since we're on the topic of anime and you just brought up Dragon Ball Z, is there any anime that you absolutely cannot actually watch it in its original Japanese audio format? For me personally, I do not like watching Dragon Ball Z in Japanese. I prefer to hear it in English.
I am thinking about going to watch Dragon Ball, I guess Dragon Ball Z Kai, because they said the scripts are more like the Japanese scripts, and I do prefer. I can't do it without Vegeta's voice.
Right, high five. My God,
I can't.
It's Vegeta's voice. I need his voice.
Kakarot.
And then, like, yeah, and bloody Goku. I need Goku's voice.
Yeah.
It's like
I know that, like,
no.
when I watched this,
I didn't like. I like
when I watched this
like,
the Dragon Ball.
I'm used to so used to that guy's voice when I used to watch the movies, and I was like, oh, I noticed the lady with the voice is high. It's really high, like really high.
I make a voice actor
like,
for.
Who's this other guy? This is supposed to be Vegeta. I'm not used. No, I'm used to just guy. Yes.
I will say this. Like, I did not really like this sub of DB Super when I was watching it, but it was like, I don't want to wait a decade for,
That's fair enough. Like,
but like honestly, Hagenai, that is one that's older one. That like it just doesn't sound right subbed. It sounds really bad. And I love Hagenai. It means I have no friends.
I think in certain anime, you realize that, like, oh, how did I hear it first is usually how you prefer it sometimes. I feel like, well, Attack on Titan, I don't really care. And, yeah, I guess My Hero, I don't really care that much. But, like, Dragon Ball Z, I'm just, like, really...
Yeah.
I think
that's a really good like perspective because like for me the animes that I really prefer to hear in English that I don't want to hear in Japanese are the ones I did grow up with, the ones that I watch. Like I run home from school and catch it on Toonami or like Saturday morning cartoons. If for all you children out there on Saturdays, there used to be cartoons in the morning when you ate your cereal, so that used to be a thing. So
yeah, you used to wake up early.
Yeah, you look forward to waking up early.
So I remember watching Dragon Ball at night though.
Well, yeah, but there'd be all kinds of stuff.
I think they come on at 9 o'clock. It was 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock was Dragon Ball Z. 9:30 was Dragon Ball.
Oh, that's all like I guess like Toonami.
That was Toonami.
Yeah, but I'm not like that's.
It used to come on other channels in the morning in some places.
I mean,
it's Midwest, especially near Chicago.
Yeah, because that was an evening show. Like, okay, it starts that stuff at 3 o'clock, and that shit ends around like 6, 7 o'clock. Because then that's when Bug Bunny and Scooby-Doo came on. All after that, I really liked cartoons when I was a kid.
But I agree with you. Like I believe that like the first way you heard some anime is the way you prefer it. Because I know that I cannot watch K-On, however you is it K-On, whatever.
K-On.
Like I cannot watch that. So it's just I don't care that the songs are in Japanese, but the whole anime, I'm like, just like the Malakali Haruhi Suzumiya. It's like I need my dub for those. It's just because it's the first way I heard it.
I know one that I heard first. Fist of the North Star, first and dubbed. The movie and dubbed, and yeah, I prefer that dub, but it was only for a movie in like 1988. So I prefer all the subs, and they don't really dub Fist of the North Star anything ever. I feel sad about it. Yeah,
it's actually a really good story.
And that's probably why. Like, have you ever heard of Saki HK or Saki K?
Yes, I know which one you're talking about, but I never watched it.
Season 1 and Season 3 in the movie are all dubbed. Season 2 is the only one they do not want to dub. And the whole season is just subbed. And it is so hard for me to get through that.
You sure it's not dubbed anywhere? Like by some obscure company that secured the rights? I hate that.
It was I think Funimation only got 1-3 in the movie. And they didn't do number 2 at all. And it's like you look at my anime list, you'll see 1-3 in the movie complete. Season 2, episode 6 of like 24.
Oh, I love anime.
I agree.
So
it makes me happy. It takes me to my happy place.
But like the thing is, it's like with the whole you mentioned earlier, the hentai. I can't like, I don't know. It's just like I don't know how I could just sit back and watch, someone getting penetrated by tentacles, and stuff like that. Or
I mean, I find it hilarious. Like, I always found hentai really, really funny because it was always, when I first watched hentai, though, like, it was like the tentacle ones or like the really weird supernatural ones, monsters or whatever. So for me, it was like, these are very outrageous situations that would never happen. So I'm like, oh, this is just, I come to understand this is someone's like kink, but I found it really hilarious. Like, I still do, like the whole tentacle stuff. I find it hilarious. Because
I'm sitting back really trying to think of the 3 that I think I've seen. Because I know it was the transfer body ones. I know it was Rape Man, and
what's the famous one?
Because Rape Man is
Rape Man.
That's the name of it.
Rape
really?
Man, yeah.
Oh, that's not subtle at all, is it?
Like, is it like a Rape Man? No, like.
I literally think it's called Rape Man.
Probably
is that
Rape
like a real? Like, yeah, is it? Well, I'm like, is it a raping in katakana, or
basically,
is it a kanji and they just translated
if I
it?
was like a superhero who rapes villains.
Whoa. What?
I need you to repeat that sentence.
What?
This is the synopsis of this particular hentai. If you were a superhero that rapes, what?
Yeah.
No, what was, if you were the superhero, what would you be raping?
Would you be a superhero if you were raping?
I got it right here, so I'll show you after the podcast.
Are you a superhero anymore if you rape?
May I read the synopsis on the Wikipedia? I'm actually surprised that there is a Wikipedia page and you didn't have to, like, go to the second page of Google and, like, incognito that shit.
Incognito.
Yeah. It's like...
Holy shit, he's not kidding.
Oh, wow. If y'all can see this picture. Oh, is that chloroform? Oh, it's some over the mouth. Oh. Wait, it ran from 1985 to 1992?
Retro.
13 discontinued after 13 volumes.
But I saw a video.
Fuck.
I saw a video. It was.
Yeah, it's got the kind of.
It was when a girl was getting away and he stopped her and basically he said, "You trying to steal? Time to get raped."
Oh shit! There was a couple movies. No, 3 movies. No, 4 movies.
There was 4 OVAs.
4 live action films.
Wait,
that was how
for the Rape Man. Yes. Whoa.
Exactly.
Oh wait, no, there was 5. No, 6.
6.
7. No. 7. Oh, 8.
Wait, are you sure this one is like a hentai and just not straight up
9. 9. Oh my god. How many? Oh my god. Why does he have so many movies?
That's my point exactly.
And a 2-episode OVA.
I think I saw the OVAs. I didn't know about the movie.
Wow.
I just knew about the OVA.
Rape Man.
Well, I learned something new
You
today.
be watching, bro.
It was on YouTube. I went down the tunnel.
I thought you were gonna say something like you went real old with that. I thought you were gonna be like La Blue Girl.
Oh, that's a classic.
I went down the tunnel and I didn't get out.
I see. What kind of tunnels you be going?
I don't even know how I got there. I was going.
Because that's
like Tentacle Man.
Basically, no. I think
Man.
I think I saw the parody of it.
Fucking why?
I saw the parody of it.
The parody of Rape Man.
Yeah, the parody of it. And
what does the parody do?
I saw the parody.
What's in the parody?
I just think it was someone using their own voices.
Oh.
Yeah, and
then
then
it's like, I'm gonna rape you, and they're like, this is accurate.
And then I saw the real one after, and I'm like, oh wow, this is. I don't condone rape, but this is extreme. Like, and then after he finished, he's like, you're gonna do it no more. You don't get raped again. And she said, I won't do it no more. And it was like, what?
I don't get it.
I'm disturbed.
I was disturbed watching it too.
That's some Boku no Pico.
And
I say that because you didn't see it.
I actually think I seen it.
You wouldn't have said it.
I think you're right. I actually think I watched it at 2 for 10.
You watched it? You mean you watched it when we lived together?
You watched Boku no Pico?
No.
Yeah, he
Rape
did.
Man.
Oh, okay. Because I'm
Rape
gonna
Man.
say you might have committed a crime because that's what I thought.
Have you watched? Oh, you watched it?
Both of them. There's
Both
two.
of them. There's two of them.
There's two of them.
Wait. Hold
yeah,
up.
there's like
Hold
Boku
up.
Pico,
Wait.
and then there's like a quote unquote sequel.
Wait.
And I thought I committed a crime
Wait.
watching both of them.
So, did you watch them back to back, or did you watch one
Oh fuck
and
that!
then
no,
watch the
back
other
to
one?
fucking back because
Oh, so you watched them and then let me see what's on the second one.
No, it was just like it was the first one. I was like, I think I committed a crime,
Yeah,
and then
let's go ahead and do it
and then
double
it was like
time.
load because it was like because I found it on like a hentai streaming site, so it was like the first one, the first movie, and then the
Wow.
next episode, and then I was like, oh,
Do you have a username on that?
No,
There's no.
I keep that shit private.
No, I'm saying like if there's a like. Oh, you just.
Her username is G.
Because I've noticed sometimes if you go to a site, even if you're in incognito mode, you'll be like, wait, I thought this was supposed to forget what I was looking at last. Why is this suggesting similar stuff?
And you have a.
So.
Are you sure you're in incognito mode?
Oh, I'm supposed to be. But sometimes I'd be like, is my phone listening? My TV listening to my phone? Or my TV? My phone listening to
But
my
those
TV?
I watch Etchy is like it's close
But
enough.
wow. Both.
Both,
crime.
Yeah, is it, I think it's a crime. I honestly,
It
think it's
looks
a crime.
like a crime.
I'm very sure it's a crime.
I mean, I know it's
I'm confident
one,
actually. So
like since I don't know if you've heard of Misty Connexia.
Who?
It's the person who has a real weird voice who does those anime reviews on YouTube.
Is it the weird Eastern European guy?
The Canadian dude.
Canadian dude? I don't know.
Basically, he does a lot.
What does he sound? I don't know what he sounds like.
He just sounds like like he's cool, but
Is he real monotone?
He just has a real like
or something.
Hey.
I don't know.
like hey, and then he really gets into it, and then he just
Do they show his face?
yeah.
Does he look like he has a bedroom at the top of the house? That sounds weird. But
I wanted to ask.
that sounded weird
What?
because there's
How-
a
how
high
would that
voice
describe a
guy, and
person?
you tell he's doing it in his room. But the way the scene is, it's
him.
like is it the top of the house?
Huh.
Yeah, him.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
That's a weird
he just
thing to pay
he just
attention
seems
to.
like anyway. But
Yes.
he did a review of a lot of hentai before, and it was one where it's a second grader.
What
and
the
a teacher.
fuck?
No.
Teacher, and it's like
Who's making this? Who's distributing this? Who's saying, yeah, let's send that out? Well, now in the I guess the world of the internet, you don't have to have physical distribution. But who is putting the
who's
money
his fan
behind
base?
this?
Because like you can look these.
And who is hosting these?
I mean, you can look
things
these.
being
You can
like,
look these up
yeah,
on like
that's
my
fine with
anime
me.
list, and then you see like it has like 1,000 reviews. So it's like
What?
1,000 people out there have watched, purchased, or helped distribute this anime. So all the people who helped draw it or whatever they did, however they illustrated it, whatever, had to sit back and watch it. Then you had the people who had to voice actor it. It's like.
Oh, like these are dubbed?
No, they're
Oh,
There's
okay.
voice actors.
I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know for
you gotta-
Japanese.
gotta say they get
Okay.
voice
But
acting.
if there was
I was gonna say, wow.
That's.
Who dubbed that?
Are you sure that person was like in second grade? Like,
It wasn't some magic girl stuff.
Second grade.
Yeah.
No, it was like.
She's like, I'm an ancient witch.
She was in love with his teacher, her teacher.
Oh,
in
no.
Second grade.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on, everybody.
okay, I don't know. Like, I don't like. It's maybe a cultural thing, and I don't understand very well. But I know that there were, at least in the sex scene in Japan, maybe back in the day, still now probably, like the loli and shota, like the little girls and little boys.
I can't get into loli.
Fetishize thing was really big.
See, I believe it's a big, like, and this is my opinion, I believe it's a big difference, and it's still wrong in my opinion, but between someone looking like a loli and someone actually being a loli.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, technically, yes,
Yes.
but still,
Because, like, you seen Orangutan Host Club, right?
yeah,
So the little boy, I can't think of his name right now.
yeah, the one with the bunny.
Yeah, Bunny.
What?
He
the hell
looks-
are we talking about?
We're talking about a
Orion.
high school Oron host
Orion
club,
Host Club.
something. I forget the name of the thing, but there's basically a prep high school, and they have a host club, And so,
Like prostitutes?
No, like yeah. Well, no, it basically
You said
like,
host, and this is in Japan.
Yeah,
yeah.
so
But
basically,
it's
So,
in
like-
high school.
it's
It's not
it's not
hentai. It's not
hentai.
hentai.
Okay.
It's a romantic comedy.
it's romantic.
Oh.
Basically,
So it's the lives of these hosts that are in high school?
Basically,
Yeah.
the girls.
But they're rich
They
kids.
basically the girls go
so they're just like,
to get a
"This, I'm
host,
doing this for fun."
whatever. So you have the twin dynamic, the like they're in love dynamic. You have the lolly, you have the big brute, you have the pretty boy. Then you have then you have the main character who is really a girl, but no one knows that because she looks like a boy.
And I'm just pointing out you left out my favorite one, the smart guy with the glasses, and he always does this.
Are they always reflecting something?
And then you have all those characters, everybody go there, whatever. And basically, little boy Bunny is a lolly, but he's actually the oldest one in the entire group.
Okay.
But he looks like he's
Like 7.
7, even though he's a master martial artist,
It's really
Weird. I mean, there's
But-
alweard weird stuff in
but yeah, but
anime.
like,
I was watching
I feel that's
Hunter
a-
x
I feel
Hunter,
it's a
and there's
big-
a lot of.
Yeah, no, I think
There's some weird
technically,
stuff in that.
Yeah, it's despite the weirdness, there is a technical difference in regards to like the actual fictional character being underage and versus a fictional character being like an adult but looking like they're a child. But it's like I feel the implication of like lusting after that person because of the appearance of a child is like.
Well, that's my same thing.
It's weird.
That's
It's weird.
That's my same thing I say about certain people in the adult industry too. But
I found myself. Yeah, that is weird. I was talking about Hunter.
Oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter, and I was there's some weirdness in that. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Are you familiar with it?
I'm familiar with the series, but I haven't watched it.
All right, so this is character Hisoka, who's a clown. Like he looks like a clown, but
she's
I don't like
petrified.
clown. But that's another conversation.
yeah, he looks like a clown, but he's like a really powerful fighter. And then like two main characters are Gon and his friend.
Yeah, his friend.
And they just like he's constantly like looking at him like, I can't wait for you to get stronger so we can battle. And then it's like shows things where he's like following him, he teams up with him, and he's like following behind him, and then they just like get weirded out, and then they start walking behind him because they show him basically like stare at their butts like. Yeah, and he's just like, yeah, I can't wait for you to get stronger so we can fight again. And it's just like really weird and like lecherous. And now thinking about it today, maybe that's not so hilarious. Because these are really children. These are really children, just ultra powerful martial artists, but they're still like 10 and 11.
Yeah. Like,
And he's an adult.
I think back in the day, they could be like, oh yeah, he's just like the lecherous old man or whatever, like the old pervert for like a joke and a laugh.
Yeah.
But not really understanding, like, that's a weird, terrifying situation.
If you think about the original Dragon Ball, it was,
And I wonder, I noticed, I guess I feel like the art style sometimes really informs that too. Like if it's really, I guess, cartoony, then you're like, okay, lecherous old man. But then if it's like animated, like Ghost in the Shell or something like that, you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
this guy is a creep.
It's funny how you approach it that way because both characters are still creeps.
Yeah, both still creeps, but you can kind of disconnect because the character looks like less human or less real. You're like, oh, these are cartoon characters. Where it's like, nah, I see the beads of sweat, and he's like,
Yeah.
Or, have you ever seen Perfect Blue?
Yes, I love that movie. It's so good. I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it, anime fans. Totally
That's
watch
actually
it.
when I saw it dubbed first, I think.
I saw it sub first and then dubbed, and I like both. So.
Yeah.
there's only a few.
It's a good movie. You got to watch it, man.
This is going real obscurely because this is
It'll mess with your mind.
This is not hentai-ish or ecchi-ish, but Your Name. I like that both ways.
Yo, that is a
I love
great
that
movie.
both ways. Honestly, it's my second favorite anime movie.
I'll have to watch it. What is it about?
this kind of if you're telling like the
Oh, is it the time travel one with the dude?
Yeah. I mean,
And then doesn't it end like bad or something?
no, it's not a time traveling one.
You know what? I wasn't the biggest fan of the ending, but I liked the way it ended.
Okay.
You know,
Or is that a body swap one?
it's kind
It's
of
the body swap.
It's the suicide body swap one?
No. It's kind of body swap-ish.
There's one on Netflix
it's
that's like that, I guess.
Basically, like when he goes to sleep, he wakes up as her, and she wakes up as him.
Oh.
Yeah, but then when they wake up, they switch.
Oh.
They each miss a day, you know.
Oh.
It goes back and forth. And basically, you know, at first they thought they were just streaming. Then they realized they're actually swapping.
I might have to check that out.
So and then eventually,
It's really good. Like honestly, if I think about on like most websites that rank anime movies, I think it's still number one as the highest rated anime movie. That one followed by A Silent Voice. So, and The Silent Voice is really good. So, you ever seen that one?
No, I haven't seen it.
A Silent Voice. It's basically about a deaf girl and someone who torments her, then wants redemption. It's really good.
You really do like those like kind of slice of life ones. Those are.
He does.
I noticed those. The ones the animes that you mentioned have all fit that category.
Because I like feel good animes.
Yeah. That's another description. All of the animes that you've been watching are very feel good animes outside the harem ones. But yes, ultimately, yeah.
Well, Hammers feel good because like you got all the individuals lusting after one individual, and like he doesn't heartbreak everybody. He was like, well, you aren't worthy to be with me, but I'll still be your friend.
Maybe I always watch the really fucked up harems and it doesn't end well.
I mean, like if you I said earlier that I love Hagenai, and that's the one that means I have basically with that one it's like none of them have friends, and they're trying to come up with ways to try to make friends, even though they are friends and they in our club. You get the point. And if you read the manga for it, the manga's really dark after you finish the anime, and the ending of the manga just looks like, well, dang, it's kind of sad.
Oh, that's probably my cup of tea then.
Well, you got to read the manga after you watch the anime. And just started from the end of the, because I heard the anime stay true to the manga. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
In anime, I am almost always prepared for a melancholy or sad ending, or just to be like, "This is over."
The only thing,
here you go.
It's
You don't know what it means.
Because I don't read.
It's like, hey, it's just somebody walking and it's dark. The end.
Like I don't read a lot of mangas, but I know, for example, not ReZero, but ReLife. I read the manga for it because I was impatient to wait for the ending of the anime,
Which could be totally different anyway.
The ReLife manga should have been the way they ended the ReLife anime, and
What's the name of that?
I hate it so much. And yeah.
There's this because my cup of tea in regards to anime and manga are the really fucked up ones. So I really like psychological horror, thrillers, seinen, just kind of horror and gore and stuff like that. There's this one anime, if you know, what's it called? Promised Neverland?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I gotta catch up.
It's really good. There's this other one that is kind of similar to it, but I can't get to my goddamn account, my anime list account, which is what I'm trying to do right now, and just failing miserably. Kind of embarrassed.
But you know what? Real quick, since you are we didn't even touch on this yet. Since you are a Twitch streamer, tell them what you play and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yes, just a friendly reminder. I am a Twitch streamer that I even forgot. But no, I'm a what they are known as a variety streamer. So what that means is that when I stream on the platform twitch.tv, you can normally see me just streaming whatever I feel like streaming. So I'm not really bound to one particular type of genre of game or just one game in general. So a lot of if you start watching popular streamers, you'll notice the common thread is that those streamers are very bound to whatever got them really famous. So if they're a famous Call of Duty player, they are like kind of just stuck playing Call of Duty. If they are playing Fortnite, they're just stuck playing Fortnite. If it's League of Legends, they just play League of Legends. So I didn't want to kind of box myself into that. And I'm horrible at games, and so I was like, I'm just going to play whatever I want. Because ultimately what got me started with streaming is that I used to work for a gaming company, and it was stressing me out. And I needed an outlet to like just de-stress myself. And I was playing video games at my apartment, and I would always talk through it, just yelling at the fucking TV. And my roommates were like, "Why don't you just stream that and then talk at the game in your room instead of in the living room?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so that's how it kind of started. And then I realized it was just a really good outlet socially for me to meet new friends. And so that's what I use it for. Perfection. Okay, so I completed this. The manga that I really want you guys to note once it loads and once I find it.
I know, and I think I told you before, like, when Twitch was Justin.
Oh, yeah,
like,
Justin.tv.
That's when me and him were on there. And we used to be front page.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
we were front page.
status?
We were front page. Like if I put created on my Twitch, it says probably 11 years ago. Like, so I had
11 years ago.
Oh, that sounds about right.
It hasn't been 11 years.
Maybe like 8?
no 11. My Twitch.
Oh, you're too. Oh, yeah. You were on Justin TV already.
Yeah.
before I became-
So and then we started doing our thing, and I want to say 2010.
Yeah.
And so we were front paged all the like we had a set time we had to be there, and we were front paged, and so we used to have like at least like 400 people plus sitting there watching us just talk. We weren't playing video games; we were just doing IRL. So and then when we lost it, it was just sucked, but it was fun while it lasted, because we got in trouble because someone posted if you ever stream, if someone posts a link, make sure it's not going to show up on your screen. That's what happened to us.
Yeah, no, I don't know why, because I know exactly what you're talking about, but that's how a lot of the other more popular streamers get in trouble. I'm just like, why show the link? Always just like show that shit.
Well, it popped up. It was my mistake, but it was just something that was not cool, and we lost it because of it. And then we just said, "Oh well." On to the next. And that's when we started, and that's when we started doing the YouTube show. So, but it was, it was like, okay, we had hundreds of people watching us. It's like it was like 5. I'm like, okay. And then when I would look at it now, and people were getting sponsorships and getting like thousands of dollars to be on that platform, it's like, I wish we was making that much money, been on Justin TV.
Could have been me.
That could have been me.
We don't do nothing, especially because they do IRL.
That could have been me.
So,
I could have won $1,000 multi-millionaire
you have
contract.
a lot of manga you're looking at.
I'm looking for one particular manga because the name is escaping me, but it's a very similar plot to the Neverland one. So I'm just gonna Google that because I can't find it on my list, which makes me doubly sad.
What's
But what's in it? It's like it's this one I don't even know his name, but it's basically this one the typical high school kid, right? And they're talking about what they're gonna do. Him and his more athletic buddy, what they're gonna do outside of high school when they graduate, and then they're talking about it and have plans and shit. They go onto the city bus. And as the bus is driving, the bus gets gassed, and everyone gets knocked the fuck out. And it was like, what was happening? And so when the main character wakes up, he's in this weird meat shipping plant. and then he sees a whole bunch of humans getting shipped in different directions. Some getting shipped over towards where this thing looks like where they freeze them, and the other one where they get into like this holding center.
You really like dark anime.
I do, man. I'm fucked up that way.
I'm already like, what is this? I gotta know.
And so he has a particular type of quote-unquote blood or whatever makes him like the special one, right? So he gets knocked the fuck out because they're like, oh, you can't run away. And he gets put into the holding center. And so when he gets to the holding center, he sees a whole bunch of humans just all either naked or like starting to be naked, all sweaty, gaining a whole bunch of weight. And they're eating out of this tube of this liquid something. I really don't know how to describe it, but they're all eating it. And then once they eat it, it's like super addictive, and that's all they want to eat. They don't eat anything else. And then they get gargantuanly huge, like stupid big. And his friend got in there earlier than him, so his really fit athletic friend is like now stupid, chunky, and like really fat. So he was like, what's the hell's going on? He obviously doesn't know what to do. But there's surprisingly 2 other people there who has not yet ate any of the weird flesh liquid thing yet. Mm-hmm. And so they're telling him, like, don't eat it. And then they're like, what's happening out on the outside? Because we've been in this, like, holding center for, like, 3-4 days. And, so they're trying to do whatever they do with him. And then feeding time comes. And so basically the doors get open, and then the 2 guys are telling our main characters, like, just pretend like you're eating it, but don't actually eat it, and don't fucking move. And so he doesn't know what the hell's going on. The other guys are just like doing the normal, just hiding, doing their thing. And then there's this huge ass, like, how do I describe it? This monster. I don't really know how to describe it. This whole like mantis monster thing that's just slicing all the fat bodies up, eating it just right in front of him, and all that. Like, and this bug is picking like the fattest ones and just like slicing it up nonchalantly, just eating its fucking fill, and then it walks away. And then there's a whole bunch of like 2 or 3 humans that are just like cleanup crew to pick up all the pieces and clean it out and make sure everyone's eating again.
That just seems extreme.
Yeah. And so,
I'm into this.
And then from that point, it is a story of how those 3 escaped that facility and why exactly everyone's eating all this. What the fuck is that monster? Like, it's a whole thing. Hence why I'm really frustrated. I cannot remember the name of the manga. It's really good, but I have a horrible recall ability.
Yeah, he's looking for it. Like, that sounds good.
It's really
but
good.
We actually reached the end. And yeah.
Well, that was fun. I'm sorry I took up all this time with just talking about anime. Good. My bad.
That's why I said, like, that's why I said, wait a minute. Like, I had to throw in the little Twitch thing. Like, wait a minute. We do got to mention that you do stream.
Yeah, I mean, let me do this shameless plug. If you are looking for a streamer to watch on the platform Twitch.tv.
I was about to tell you to tell it all. Tell them where they.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you want to find me.
English.
Yeah. Don't worry, I struggle with English too. But I'm on the platform Twitch.tv. It's twitch.tv/Gongjulee. That is GONGJULEE. You can't miss me. It's green everywhere, and you'll see me say lewd things. I'm a variety streamer. I play all kinds of games, stream all kinds of things. You can also find me on my social media link, which is all on that same webpage. So all you need to do is really just memorize the one Twitch channel, and then you can find all my social media links there.
You might as well say it all.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, on Twitter, it's Lunar Ream. It's because none of them, they're all different. But on Twitter, if you have Twitter, it's Lunar, LUNAR_REIM. Very active on Twitter nowadays. I also have Instagram, and Instagram is Lee Gongju, LEEGONGJU. If you vice versa that, you're going to get another Korean lady that's not me. And yeah, so you'll find me on there. So please do check me out. I promise, I'm mildly entertaining. And accidentally funny.
I just thought about something when you were telling your title, when they said, when we were in stream and someone said someone committed a gonj. And one day.
Yeah, because of Jackbox, and we played this dictionary game, and it was a fucking verb, and apparently when you fuck up, you do a gonj.
Yeah, I had misspelled Gongju, and someone, and then after that, everybody in the stream was like, a gonj. Yeah. Anyway, CW.
Oh, yeah. If you're looking for me, you can find me at Instagram, Christopher
You had to think for a second.
underscore Willie, not with a Y, but an IE underscore J. You can also find me on Facebook, CW Chandler. Also, if you're looking for a gym or you're looking to train or anything like that, you can find me on Instagram as CC Fitness LA, Facebook also CC Fitness, Twitter CC Fitness LA, and also at www.ccfitnessla.com. And that's it.
And you want to find us, we're BurbakeMisfits.com, Burbank Misfits on Twitter and on Facebook, The Burbank Misfits on Instagram. You want to find me, it's Rawstarr, RAWSTARR, on Twitter and on Instagram.
Starving Anonymous.
Yes, I was gonna say I found it, dude. What? Okay, I'm gonna just shameless plug this manga right here. Okay, that creepy ass manga I was describing in regards to like the monsters and everybody eating each other or whatever. It's called Starving Anonymous.
Y'all found it at the exact same time.
Yeah. If you're into horror and mystery and just like fucked upness, highly recommend it. It's so good. Okay, please continue.
And please tune in next week, and we'll have some exciting stuff, hopefully. All right.
Yay!
Bye.